Alright, well, welcome back. It's been a little while since I've done a video, and I've had some friends, namely Kanyon, wanting me to do a new vinyl video, and so I thought of coming back and doing a top 13 for the end of 2014, my favorite records of the year. And so, I guess without further ado, here goes. I'm not going to number these because I'll just get all fucked up. I guess I will number them, whatever. Number 13 was Mayhem, Esoteric Warfare. Nice return. It's been a long time since Mayhem put out a new album. The guitars, since Blasphemer left, were taken over by the Tellock, is the new guitarist of Mayhem. He has that real old school sound. I guess all the Euronymous fanboys would be proud that his guitar work sounds pretty similar. It's real clean. Yeah, it's a nice return to form. So if you haven't heard it already, pick this up. It's pretty good. Next up, at number 12, Panopticon, Roads to the North. It's a brilliant album. I didn't think Austin could top Kentucky, but he did. It's a hell of an album. Really atmospheric. And he's just one hell of a multi-instrumentalist. On to the next. The return at the gates, At War with Reality. It's been what, 20 years, 19 years since Slaughter of the Soul came out, and they hadn't let up or anything. They sound like At the Gates. They came back, and I hope to hear more from them. Agalloch, their new album, Serpent in the Sphere. I always can't remember that shit. Great U.S. atmospheric metal. I wouldn't even call them black metal anymore. They're more progressive anymore. Good shit. At 9, Behemoth, the Satanist. I guess Nurgle wants to come back and write some of his best work. You know, after his stint with leukemia. And it's a shame because apparently this may be their last album. Solid songwriting, great opening, great outro as well. One of the metal albums of the year, it seems like on everybody's list, but this one was pretty near and dear. Good shit. Next up, Twilight 3, the Beneath Trident's Tomb, Kneel, and Rest from their own black metal projects. This is the black metal supergroup in the U.S. Neil needs to stop taking my lunch money because seems like he continues to put out good quality shit, and the same with Rest. But yeah, just fucked up black metal. Thurston Moore, believe Sonic Youth is also, he does work on this with Sanford Parker. Yeah, really good stuff. Neil, quit taking my money. Next up, 1349, Massive Cauldron of Chaos. My opinion, it's 1349's best album. Yes, even over Hellfire and Liberation. It's just a groovy album, which sounds really weird. It's got a lot of groove to the songs, though. The drumming from Frost is, once again, always fantastic. Now, if he could just bring over all that same drumming style back to Satyricon might benefit from that quite a bit. Next up, Mysticum, Planet Satan. People waited quite a while for this one. 19 years as well, similar to the At the Gates wait. Mysticum kind of just disappeared, and now they have reformed and created one crazy psychedelic industrial black metal album. They were the originators, so, you know, very fitting that they come back and put out something top notch that no one else that I know of can touch. Maybe a Borum, but we'll see. But so far, this was definitely one of the best albums of the year, my personal opinion. Just all sorts of fucked up. Next up, this was my number one album for many months this year, New Triptychon, Malena Chasmata, and Tom Warrior doesn't put out bad music. Let's just say that, with the exception of Cold Lake, and I can't even think of the other fucking album. Well, anyway, good shit. It's Triptychon. My surprise of the year, the Death Trip, Deep Drone Master, and that's what we're listening to right now. It's like I said, my surprise of the year. It's got Aldron from Dot Heisengard and Thorns. He did Zyklon B, that's what it was. But yeah, fantastic shit here. Number 2, one that I have not been able to put down all year, Wolfhammer, Clawing into Black Sun. Every song on this album is fucking awesome. Hails to Jeff for sending me one signed. I don't know if you can see it. Corner, right there. Yeah. And also thanks for, once again, Neil suggesting Wolfhammer to me. With that split, yeah, I ended up gobbling up every Krieg release and tracked down all the Wolfhammer stuff this year. So yeah, you took more of my money, and I'm happy to spend it because it's on good shit. And then my number one metal album of this year is the new Bloodbath, Grand Morbid Funeral. I literally have not stopped spinning this for nearly 2 months now, since most of it leaked online. But I already had it pre-ordered and everything. But yeah, that's the best metal album of the year, my personal opinion. There's, like, again, just like the Wolfhammer, there's not one bad track on there. It's been in constant rotation the entire time. But oddly enough, my favorite album of this year was not a metal album. One that I spun even more than Bloodbath and the Wolfhammer. Interpol, El Pintor. That album has taken up the last 4 or 5 months of my life. Listen to it all the freaking time. Once again, Neil, thanks for suggesting them or even you showed the video on like your Facebook. And that does it. My 13 top metal albums of the year, and then my favorite album of this year, period. The Interpol album, El Pintor. Yeah, stepping out of my range, I suppose, but that Interpol is fucking fantastic. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon. Sooner than I have been. Thanks.